Every time you copy an X post, a YouTube link, or an Instagram reel into Discord, you're burning money because clients pay anywhere between $300 to $500 a month for this service. And today, I'll show you how to automate this process in under 10 minutes. By the end, your Discord server will be running on autopilot, pulling content straight from X, YouTube, and Instagram, and you can sell this setup to clients tomorrow. Here's my Discord. Notice how this channel is filling itself with X posts, YouTube videos, and Instagram posts. That's because the workflow is running in the background. No VAs, no copy and paste, simple to set up. So let me show you how to build it. The trigger is a chat window. Think of this as the entry point. Anytime you want to fetch posts from social media, this node listens for the requests. You could even plug this into Slack, Telegram, or even Discord, and you can create a scheduled timer for clients. Instead of logging into 3 platforms, you just type in once, saving hours per week. The social media assistant agent, this is the brain. It decides whether to scrape X, YouTube, or Instagram based on whatever the chat input is. So as you can see, the source for the prompt is going to be the chat trigger. No guessing, no manual toggling. This flexibility means that one workflow can work for multiple clients, and you can expand this beyond just X, YouTube, or Instagram. You can plug in any platform that you or your client needs. Take the worst case scenario. Even if you're only charging $100 per month per client, this is a very scalable solution. It's completely automated, and you can manage as many clients as you want, all with one setup. For the language model, I'm using Gemini Flash 2.5. The reason is the social media agent is just a brain. It's just delegating all the tasks to the sub-agents. So I don't need quality, I need speed. And at this moment in time, the Google Gemini API is completely free. The next node is a simple memory node, and this just has a context window of 10. And all that means is that the AI agent has the last previous 10 conversations available to it. The first agent is the X agent. All you need to do is to give it a handle, such as @Elon Musk, or you can just paste in Elon Musk into the chat. This agent will understand. It builds the JSON automatically and calls the scraper AI. And boom, you have the latest tweet pulled in. A great use case is when you want to work with a competitor. Imagine a scenario where every single tweet they post gets pushed into your Discord. Now you could be spying on them. You might be using their content as inspiration for your content. And if they're running ads on platforms like Facebook and Instagram, you can even scrape the Meta library and push their latest ads into Discord. Next is a YouTube agent, and it's more or less the same concept. Drop in a channel or video search, and it fetches the latest uploads. Now, because I'm recording a video, I've set max iterations to 5, but you don't actually need this if you're going into production. This is perfect for creators who want their Discord audiences to be notified instantly. There are YouTubers out there that pay their YouTube managers to share every upload. Think of it as syndicating content. But now you can replace that task for pennies, completely automated using AI and scrapers. And if you're loving this video, do me a huge favor, like it and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. The last agent is the Instagram agent. Whether your competition or whoever you're spying on posts reels or just IG posts, this agent pulls off fresh content and it plugs it into the Think tool to format it in the output that you saw inside of Discord. Imagine pitching this to an e-commerce brand that lives on IG but wants to engage its Discord community automatically. Well, now you have an automated solution. I've added a Think tool node because I found that when I'm building automations like this that have a lot of moving parts, the Think tool just makes everything move a little bit slower and smoother. And when it comes to content and output and automation, quality is just as important as speed. So this step cleans everything up. So instead of JSON or a raw messy output, the Think tool formats the result into clean text, just like you saw it when I showed you the output inside of Discord. And this is where most people go wrong because they output the content as raw data when you can actually build an automation and use prompts to make it really presentable. This is what keeps Discord looking professional, and professional means billable. The last node is the post to Discord node, and this is where all the magic happens. The clean content gets pushed directly into your server via a webhook. That means hands-free content flow, 24/7, one setup with infinite value. You're probably asking yourself, how am I automating the scraping? Well, I use a great platform called Apify. I've used it many times on several videos. It's an underrated gem and not many people are using this. And I'm going to show you exactly how you set this up. So head over to apify.com. You can sign up and they'll give you a free account where you can test it for $5. For the tweet scraper, I'm using this one here and it's super cheap. It's only 25 cents for 1,000 tweets. If you click on the information tab, it'll show you everything they can do. So anything to do with a Twitter X profile, this scraper can get you that data. And as with all Apify scrapers, you can test this manually. But because we're the automation kings, we're going to use the JSON and do it automatically through their API. Now to get the API endpoint, you just head over to where it says API on the drop down, click on API endpoints, and you scroll down to where it says run actor synchronously and get dataset items. You copy this. So this has the base code or the base URL and then the actor's name. And then on the end, it will actually add your token. And the last thing you need is the JSON schema. So what this means is that we're telling the automation to send back a payload, and that payload is built on JSON, and this is what they require. So if I scroll down the list, you can see all the variables. Now these are the variables that the scraper needs, and we're sending this information from the scrapex node inside of N8N. The second scraper is the YouTube scraper, and I'm using this one by Fast YouTube Channel Scraper. It's by a guy called Streamers, and I use a lot of their scrapers. The reason I love it is reliability, but also cost. So So this one is $1.30 for 1,000 videos, which is super cheap. If you click on the information tab, it will show you everything that it can scrape. So the channel name, URL, description, video duration, location, etc., etc. And you can pull this all into your Discord server. And as with the Twitter scraper, you can test this manually and you can grab the JSON. So this is the payload that we're sending for the YouTube agent back to API for this particular scraper. And if you want the API endpoint, it's the same process. You just go to API endpoint, go to API endpoints and grab the run actor and dataset items URL. The last scraper is the Instagram scraper, and this is actually by API themselves, so you know that it's going to be reliable. It's again super cheap, so it's $2.70 for 1,000 results. And if you click on the information tab, it'll tell you everything that this scraper can do. So you can scrape the profiles, the reels, the posts, hashtags, mentions, comments, basically everything that you can see on a Instagram profile. And as always, you can test it manually, or you can grab the JSON payload, which is the schema here, and automate it through n8n. And if you're wondering how you can build this step by step, or if you just want to save time, grab the n8n blueprint and upload it inside of your own personal n8n account. Then sign up to my private AI community called the Automation Kings. The link is in the description, and when you sign up, you'll get access to a private community that's growing fast. So inside this community, you have guys like myself who run AI automation agencies. There's guys that work for AI startups, and the vast majority who just want an AI side hustle to make some extra income. Well, I've got you covered. There's posts here that show you how to create an agency in 16 days, how you can build AI agents and sell them for $150 per pop, how you can build Amazon AI agents that print money for Amazon sellers and affiliates, which by the way is a huge market and one that's growing, an Amazon review scraper that finds hidden profits, and more. And if you head over to the classroom, I've got a course here that will get you from beginner to expert. I've covered all the fundamentals for N8N and also Make.com. So these are no-code automation platforms. I've also got a launch your AI agency in 16 days. So it took me 30 days to create an agency, to find my first client and deliver a successful project. And he paid me $1,000 for about 3 hours worth of work. And I'm going to show you all the shortcuts that I've learned since that time, so you can do it in 16 days. I've also got all the AI automations and blueprints. So this is the tutorial video, and I've got the blueprint here. So this is just a JSON file. You download this, you go inside of your N8N account, click on the 3 dots here, and you just select import from file and select the file that you just downloaded. And what this will do, this will import the entire file that you see inside of here. So it'll save you all the time that it's taken me to build this. It'll give you all the prompts. So the secret to any AI automation is the prompting. And if you know me well, you know that I spend a lot of time inside of the prompts, because if you're going to put garbage in, you're going to get garbage out. And honestly, my prompting has been the key to my success. So click on the link in the description, follow the on-screen instructions, and I'll see you on the inside. And this is just a starter pack, because in my next video, I'll show you how to scale this into a full distribution engine that includes scheduling, repurposing, even multi-channel syndication. So hit like, subscribe, and watch the next video on the screen, because that's where the real money is. So thank you if you made it this far. Implement everything I've taught you, because I only talk about AI and how you can use it to make money. So thanks again, and I'll see you when the next video drops.